Well, welcome back. April is Autism Awareness Month, and as we all know, there is a wide spectrum of how it presents itself in children. Some of them are nonverbal. For some, music can have a profound impact on their development. And there is a new children's book that talks about how one song unlocked something that enabled a little boy to learn through music. I spoke to Sheletta Brundidge this week. She has a new book out. It's called Daniel Finds His Voice. Yet another fantastic book. Congratulations, and what a great month for this to come out.
Yes, I wanted to tell the story of how music impacted my son Daniel. He was nonverbal until he was 4.5 years old. We spent hours of therapy, thousands of dollars on co-pays and prescriptions, trying to find a way to get him to talk, to speak to us, and nothing worked. And then one day I was in the kitchen and he was listening to Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, and he walked in and started singing the tune. His first words were, "Gonna ride till I can't no more."
Wow. Oh, that is such an amazing story. And this is such a beautiful book. Let's back up and tell us a little bit more about your family if folks haven't had a chance to meet you just yet.
My name is Sheletta Brundidge. My husband and I live in Cottage Grove. We have 4 beautiful children, but 3 of them have been diagnosed with autism, my 3 youngest children. And so we've become autism advocates, trying to help parents who have children with special needs live their best lives, whether it's through workshops or coaching or mentoring. And the one thing that we've been doing here lately is putting out these autism children's books. Last year's book was Cameron Goes to School, talking about a little nonverbal girl headed off to school for the first time bravely. And this year it's Daniel Finds His Voice, about my son Daniel, who found his voice through music.
Yeah, we're gonna see our grandma who's 100 years old. Till we get no more.
And now, just 2 years since Daniel learned to talk through music, he is 6 years old. He is reading at a 4th grade level, and he is doing math on a 2nd grade level. And we credit that to music. We put the book out because we want to remind parents that it may not be the traditional therapy that works. It may be something like music or art or some kind of recreational activity that unlocks that key in your child's mind to help him or her to find their language.
And I love the fact that you kept striving for that answer, but then that answer just kind of fell in your lap, and then you took it and ran. I love this book, and it's so fun that you are on this RV trip and you're going to see your grandma. Well, of course, they're going to see their grandma that's 100 years old. And I love that in the back you put the song, which is so fun. And so did you actually take this trip?
We actually took the trip. My grandmother turns 100 years old. My family and I won an RV for Marcus Lamanis at Camping World in Monticello. And so we took the RV to Houston to visit my grandmother who turned 100. It was shortly after Daniel learned to talk. And so he sang and talked the whole trip. And my grandmother was so excited to see him because, annually we take that trip to Houston, and she was so concerned about him being a young African-American boy, not being able to speak in today's society. And to hear him sing and to hear his first words, it just warmed her heart.
And I see your efforts all over this community in so many ways. And I know that you are donating this to a number of clinics that have kids with autism, including my sister-in-laws. So thanks again for everything that you do. And congratulations to Daniel and your family. And again, Daniel Finds His Voice is available everywhere, I imagine.
It is, and I always tell people, support our local bookstores. You can get it on Amazon, you can get it at Walmart, you can get it at Barnes & Noble, but Red Balloon Books, Moon Palace Books, Gully Wubbles, and Kowalski's grocery stores, they have them. I've signed every copy in Kowalski's and snuck in little bookmarks, so if you go there to Kowalski's, you'll get an extra special treat. But so many of our local bookstores need our support, and they're available there as well.
The end.
Well, wonderful. Have a wonderful afternoon, and thank you for sharing your story with us.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Isn't that remarkable? Never spoke a word until he sang that song. We both love that song. We were both singing it. The book is fabulous. Again, she mentioned it is everywhere, and she does donate it to so many different charities. So congratulations to Sheletta and to Daniel and to the family.